So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards on the play, and that brings up 4th down. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Howell off the play action. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Come on, set.
Man in motion here. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Complete, it's Bijan Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Let's go. Go.
To throw again, it's Howell. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
are just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Howell out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Hawk 70. Third. Right there, right, buddy.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Bronco switch. Let's go now.
Staying with Walker. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Running with Walker again. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Bronco 80. Second. Hey.
Trying again, Walker. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey. Go, Reed. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Q all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Running back sent in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. This time he's looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 13. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? KWright19.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Roll, check, Bobcats. Let's go.
Walker on 1st down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Check.
And the shotgun, Howell. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the pistol, Powell. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Howell again on second and 10. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They motion a receiver left. To the air on first down. Howell has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go, Shaq.
Walker does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Running left, here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons with some work to do, trailing in this game. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Reload. Check go.
Walker. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
The kick by Lutz is good, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Tag. Three. 60 by 6. Alert. Mikey, 18. Ryan. Go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Another carry for him. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The give here on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Panthers.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Howell from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Go!
Now Howell to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, ready.
Howell. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Bronco switch. Check smash. Hut.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Check that. Ready.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Go! Ready.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. He breaks the tackle. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To throw, Howell. Has it in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Man in motion, headed right. Back-to-back carries here. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk set, Bronco 80. Shot alert, ready.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And they send a man in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throw left side, complete. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Bring it. Cougar 19. Roll, roll, roll. Ready.
Handoff running left, Walker. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Staying with Walker. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Howell off to play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
From the 18 on second down. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Okay, break. Go. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. He's going to keep this one. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
They'll try to run it with Walker.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Young Hueku out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They give it to him again. And he'll find a little room to get this up to the 10. Moving in the right direction. 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. and he's brought down for a loss. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Looking to throw. Big gain downfield. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. He puts everything behind this. He's got it inside the 25.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers down by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running left. Here's Walker. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Alert! Alert! Come on. Set to go.
Running it after the penalty. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Let's go.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Running with Walker again. Room for him past the 30. Across midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go street.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to Sanders. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Hits his running back. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Putting the tight end in motion. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Another carry for him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now it's 4th and long. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like.
see me, I look like bucks. Pound my friends